10 a.m. I'd like to call to order and welcome everybody to the September the 19th, 2022 Commission meeting of the Limestone County Commission. Ellen, do we have any public comment?
Yes, Mr. Ethan Woodruff.
Ethan, if you don't mind, step up to the microphone, please, sir.
Thank you all. Is this working?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Just wanted to come visit the commission today and give an update on the zoo project we've been working on for about 3 years. There's been some rumors that it was canceled. It's not. We're still working on it. But we just want to let the commission know that we're committed to bringing the zoo to the Limestone County area. And specifically, we're looking towards the Tanner area on I-65. So we just wanted to say thank you for all the support we've gotten from the public and the commission, and just let you know that we're committed to be here and excited to be here. So
All right.
if you have any questions, I'd be glad to take some.
Thank you, Ethan.
All right.
Thank you. Appreciate you. We have any more, Ellen?
No more further comments.
All right. Ellen, would you please call roll?
Commissioner Samet.
Here.
Commissioner Barksdale.
Here.
Commissioner Black.
Here.
Commissioner Townsend.
Here.
I'm going to ask Mr. Derek Gatlin, the President of Volunteer Fire Department Association, to lead us to pledge, please.
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, sir. All right, first thing on the agenda, I'll ask for a motion to approve the minutes from September the 6th of 2022. Do I have such a motion?
I'll second it.
Got a motion by Commissioner Samet. We've got a second by Commissioner Black. Any discussion? No discussion. I'll call for the vote.
Commissioner Samet.
Aye.
Commissioner Black.
Aye.
Commissioner Barksdale.
Aye.
Commissioner Townsend.
Motion carries unanimously. Second on here, I'll ask for a motion to approve claims in the amount of $1,738,747.46. Do I have such a motion?
I'll make the motion.
Motion by Commissioner Barksdale. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Second by Commissioner Townsend. Any discussion? No discussion. I'll call for the vote.
Commissioner Barksdale.
Aye.
Commissioner Townsend.
Aye.
Commissioner Samet.
Aye.
Commissioner Black.
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. Do we have any conflicts of interest or anything coming from the commission today? Everybody's silent, so I'll take that as a no. Now, moving on, resolutions and orders. First on here, I'll ask for a motion to approve a resolution for Limestone County Commission to adopt the AEMA Division F Regional Hazardous Mitigation Plan as the official plan. Do I have such a motion?
I'll make the motion. I'll second it.
We got a motion by Commissioner Black. Have a second by Commissioner Samet. Any discussion? No discussion. I'll call for the vote.
Commissioner Black.
Aye.
Commissioner Samet.
Aye.
Commissioner Barksdale.
Aye.
Commissioner Townsend.
Motion carries unanimously. Third on here, I'll ask for a motion to approve a resolution to adopt policies and procedures for non-infrastructure projects to be carried out by subrecipients. Do I have such a motion?
I'll make the motion.
Motion by Commissioner Black. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Second by Commissioner Townsend. Any discussion? No discussion. I'll call for the vote.
Commissioner Black.
Aye.
Commissioner Townsend.
Aye.
Commissioner Samet.
Aye.
Commissioner Barksdale.
Aye.
Did we skip one?
Number
Which one
2.
is- 2? Yeah, I did. I'm sorry about that. All right, backing up here to number 2. I'll ask for a motion to approve the resolution authorizing the chairman to sign and submit all required documents for the submittal of a formal amendment to request the ADECA to amend the existing CDBG CV grant to install a P25 communications network to serve the county. Do I have such a motion?
I'll make the motion.
Motion by Commissioner Barksdale. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Samet. Any discussion? I'm sorry about that. I looked right over it. Call for the vote.
Commissioner Barksdale.
Aye.
Commissioner Samet. Commissioner Black.
Aye.
Commissioner Townsend.
As Jerry Clower says, I let my zeals run ahead of my knowledge right there.
All right.
All right. Moving on, contracts, agreements, and grants. First on here, I'll ask for a motion to approve Alabama Emergency Management Agency, AEMA, fiscal year 2021 Emergency Management Performance Grant and the ARPA Cooperative Agreement. Do I have such a motion?
I'll make the motion.
Motion by Commissioner Black. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Second by Commissioner Townsend. Any discussion? No discussion. I'll call for the vote.
Commissioner Black?
Aye.
Commissioner Townsend?
Aye.
Commissioner Sammet? Commissioner Barksdale?
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. Second on here, I'll ask for a motion to approve a long-term density subsidy contract between Limestone County and the Alabama Department of Youth Services. Do I have such a motion?
I'll make a motion. I'll
Motion
second.
by Commissioner Sammet, second by Commissioner Black. Any discussion? No discussion. I'll call for the vote.
Commissioner Sammet? Commissioner Black?
Aye.
Commissioner Barksdale?
Aye.
Commissioner Townsend?
Motion carries unanimously. Third on here, I'll ask for a motion to approve a license agreement between the Limestone County Commission and the Recovery Services of DeKalb County Incorporated for the use of office space within Turn Works within the Community Corrections Program. Do I have such a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Motion by Commissioner Townsend. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Barksdale. Any discussion? No discussion. I'll call for the vote.
Commissioner Townsend? Commissioner Barksdale?
Aye.
Commissioner Sammet? Commissioner Black?
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. Fourth on here, I'll ask for a motion to approve a contract for animal control services between the Limestone County Commission and the Athens Limestone Animal Shelter, Dr. Robert E. Pittman, from October the 1st of 2022 through September the 30th of 2023. Do I have such a motion?
I'll make the motion.
Motion by Commissioner Black. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Sammet. Any discussion? No discussion. I'll call for the vote.
Commissioner Black?
Aye.
Commissioner Sammet?
Aye.
Commissioner Barksdale?
Nay.
Commissioner Townsend?
Aye.
Motion carries 3-1. All right. So next, moving on, under budget revisions, I'll ask for a motion to approve the fiscal year 2022 and 23 budget effective October the 1st of 2022. Do I have such a motion?
I'll make the motion.
Motion by Commissioner Black, second by Commissioner Sammet. Any discussion with it? No discussion. I'll call for the vote.
Commissioner Black?
Aye.
Commissioner Sammet?
Aye.
Commissioner Barksdale?
Aye.
Commissioner Townsend?
Motion carries unanimously. Second on here, I'll ask for a motion to approve a pay scale to reflect a 4% cost of living adjustment. This will be effective October the 2nd of 2022. Do I have such a motion?
I'll make the motion.
Motion by Commissioner Black. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Second by Commissioner Townsend. Any discussion? No discussion. I'll call for the vote.
Commissioner Black?
Aye.
Commissioner Townsend? Commissioner Sammet? Commissioner Barksdale?
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. We have no merchant purchases, no board appointments, no award of bids under personnel action. First on here, I'll ask for a motion to approve to hire Hillary Riggins as a human resource specialist effective October the 3rd of 2022. Do I have such a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Motion by Commissioner Townsend. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Sammet. Any discussion? No discussion. I'll call for the vote.
Commissioner Townsend? Commissioner Sammet? Commissioner Barksdale?
Aye.
Commissioner Black?
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. Number 2 on here, I'll ask for a motion to approve to hire Andrew Deal as the county attorney effective October the 3rd of 2022. Do I have such a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Motion by Commissioner Barksdale. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Sammet. Any discussion? No discussion. I'll call for the vote.
Commissioner Barksdale?
Aye.
Commissioner Sammet? Commissioner Black?
Aye.
Commissioner Townsend?
Motion carries unanimously. Third on here, I'll ask for a motion to approve the staffing plan effective October the 1st of 2022. Do I have such a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Motion by Commissioner Townsend. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Sammet. Any discussion? No discussion. I'll call for the vote.
Commissioner Townsend? Commissioner Sammet? Commissioner Barksdale?
Aye.
Commissioner Black?
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. Merit increases, we have 4 listed below here. I'll ask for a motion to approve these 4 merit increases.
I'll make the motion.
Motion by Commissioner Black. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Barksdale. Any discussion with anybody on there? No discussion. I'll call for the vote.
Commissioner Black?
Aye.
Commissioner Barksdale?
Aye.
Commissioner Sammet? Commissioner Townsend?
At this point, I'll turn it over. Motion carries unanimously. At this point, I'll turn it over to engineer, Mr. Massey.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. We have 8 subdivisions for your consideration today. We have Marbury subdivision. This is a minor for preliminary and final, creating 2 lots in District 1. Tanner Quarterback Club subdivision. This is minor for preliminary and final, creating 1 lot in District 3. Buck Island Road subdivision, this is minor for preliminary and final, creating 2 lots in District 4. Lucas Landing, this is a minor for preliminary and final, creating 7 lots in District 3. Adelia subdivision, minor for preliminary and final, this is 20 lots in District 4. Browns Ferry Village subdivision Phase 1, this is a major for preliminary approval, creating 70 lots in District 2. And then Nature's Trail Phase 3, a major for final approval, creating 161 lots in District 3. And Ricketts Farm, this is Phase 3, major for final approval, creating 61 lots in District 2. And that's all that I've got for your consideration.
All right, I'll ask for a motion to approve the 8 subdivisions as submitted by our engineer, Mr. Massey. Do I have such a motion?
I'll make the motion.
Motion by Commissioner Black. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Barksdale. Any discussion? No discussion. I'll call for the vote.
Commissioner Black?
Aye.
Commissioner Barksdale?
Aye.
Commissioner Sammet? Commissioner Townsend?
Motion carries unanimously. You got anything else, Mark?
No, sir.
All right. Thank you, sir. All right, moving on, under other business, I'll ask for a motion to approve the 2 items listed below to sell on gov deals out of recycling. Do I have such a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Motion by Commissioner Sammet. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Barksdale. Any discussion? No discussion. I'll call for the vote.
Commissioner Sammet? Commissioner Barksdale?
Aye.
Commissioner Black?
Aye.
Commissioner Townsend?
Motion carries unanimously. Second on here, I'll ask for a motion to remove the couple of items listed below out of inventory. Do I have such a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Motion by Commissioner Sammet. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Second by Commissioner Townsend. Any discussion with either item? No discussion. I'll call for the vote.
Commissioner Sammet? Commissioner Townsend? Commissioner Barksdale?
Aye.
Commissioner Black?
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. Under scheduled public hearing, do you have anything else, Terry? Okay, I know we had it. Anything else going on? You don't need to know about it, right? So good to go. All right, so now no scheduled public hearings. Report of officers, Commissioner Sammet.
I don't have anything this time, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, sir. Commissioner Barksdale.
I don't have anything.
Commissioner Black.
I have nothing.
I would like to say a word, Mr. Chairman. I would like to see us take up some kind of planning in relation to our growth. I think we need to spend some time and effort, determine where we're gonna be in 5 years and take some action to be ahead of the game. Anybody agree with that, or
Well, I think it's,
how do we do that?
well, I think that's part of the plan in the future with Mark and trying to get everything going with him, having more planning and with an attorney on staff and things, we can work through that better.
Good deal. Thank you, sir.
All right, thank you, sir. All right, Commissioner Townsend.
Other than Danny having a little bit, I want to thank Terry Acuff for everything he done for Chapman Hollow. That project turned out really good. I think the people down there are really excited about that road. It needed a lot of attention, and I think we fixed something that needed to be fixed with that money, so I want to thank you. I'd also like to thank Emily for all her hard work that she done on this budget. I went in her office a lot of days, and I think she's ready to pull her hair out, but she does a lot of work that nobody sees, but she does a really good job at it, so I want to thank her. And I also want to thank all the department heads. For getting everything together for the county budget, it is a big deal. I think Brian Lord said earlier, it's one of the most important things that we do is get this budget together, and it's a lot of work and a lot of time invested in it. So to all our department heads, our sheriff, I want to thank them for everything they do. And then for all the commissioners, I know it's a lot of stress on us, but without the department heads and Emily and Ellen and all the ladies, it's something we put a lot of time into getting to this point. So I want to thank them. So that's all I've got.
Thank you, sir. Like I said, I just want y'all to remember the Elkins family. I know we talked about the meningitis earlier. I know, thank the News Courier, they done a good article on it. 15 years ago, they lost their daughter, and I know Talbot works here in District 4, and Hunter works in the engineering department, which is his sister-in-law. Just remember that family and meningitis, it's a real thing, and I told them that I would really remind people of that. I want to thank everybody for being here today. Thank all the department heads, and like I said, this budget has been really stressful on everybody, and I know Emily and Ellen, Emily's hair went frizzy today over it, and hers usually straight, and Ellen's is usually frizzy, and hers went straight today, so everything may be getting back to normal here. So getting everything rolling. We got to have a little humor in here, and I want to thank Ethan for coming and updating us on the zoo. We have got a fundraiser opportunity with Commissioner Black here, just in case we ever do get it. He wants to. Well, we'll talk about that later.
I want to wrestle a gorilla.
He wants to wrestle a gorilla. So anyway, he wants to be in the cage with a silver. What was it?
Silverback gorilla.
Silverback gorilla. Okay, so anyhow, I don't. So we will be. But I want to thank you for coming today, Ethan, and thank everybody. But this budget could not have been possible without all the staff and all of the employees, because it has been a really. But we've done really good last year and hope to do good this year. And then I want to thank Terry Acuff for his projects with All I Do with Our Grant. We're working on another $400,000 grant right now, maybe in District 1, that we're going to try to get going if we can get everything lined up on it. So, and Andrew, thank you for all you do with the attorney side of it. And with all that said, we will adjourn until 9 a.m. on Monday, October the 3rd of 2022, right here where we're at. Thank y'all.